Hey guys, Demon Hunter here. Hope all is well. Yeah, so I wanted to show you something. Um, you know, uh, Again, based off my research, I believe they are building a digitalized artificial sky canopy over our heads while creating chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness and creating the collisions of dimensions. Having collected ether from outer darkness and disperse that through the stratospheric aerosol network, the chemtrail program, which is acting as chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness. That's why we're seeing all these squadrons and demons that are manifesting strictly out of the chemtrails, and that's allowing gamma rays to come in, all these specters, and again, I believe it's Satan radiating the planet here, setting up the fourth industrial revolution transhumanism agenda with Apollyon now nested in the sides of the north, pretending to be God, creating this smart desk confinement dome made with utility foglets. We've gone through all that. But remember at the Gothard Tunnel ritual, the video I did in 2017, are they secret revealing demons looking through a portal during Gothard Tunnel ritual ceremony? Are they informing us these are chemtrails, right? While most are fast asleep, okay, while they terraform the planet plane and build their infrastructure for their demonic AI programmable antimatter highway transport system, they finish with laying down their demonic AI dark programmable antimatter tarmac, manufactured and outsourced by CERN. These are the black chemtrails we've seen up there, potentially housing ether from outer darkness that, again, was collected via CERN, the key to the abyss. Finishing the groundwork for their grand opening and reintroduction of dark past and inverted demonic creation bleeding into our earthly realm via chemtrail gateway portals. And that's why, you know, we continue to see all this demonic filth and just squadrons of demons that are pouring strictly out of these chemtrails. All these pics I've shown before, the self-replicating, self-assembling nanotech with these chemtrails going in these calipers, pulling this huge platform across the sky. Looks like Anubis there. And again, these chemtrails are going into these big pulley systems and calipers. But see it a little bit better there. So everything that I've shown you guys before, right? This big platform carrying a cube on it across the sky. And the sides of the north under Polaris and North Star. This is the sides of north in Canada under Polaris and North Star. God's throne room, but now Apollon's nest in the sides of north, pretending to be God, creating this huge artificial metaverse with all these holographic clouds capable of creating within this, I'm assuming, utility fog and foglets that they're spraying down on us. But at the same time, they got a demonic component to it, and it's all connected. These chemtrails, I believe, are opening chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness, which is behind the veil, which is pulling in what's behind the veil. It's a lifting of the veil. It's all this demonic veil specters, again, gamma rays coming in. Satan, known as Ra, he's radiating the planet. Again, the chemtrails going into these pulley systems. But we'll just go through a few of these pics, just showing you this demonic filth coming through the chemtrails, and I'll get to the main point here. This will just be a 5-minute video. Just more filth. Everything's pouring out of these chemtrails, right? Demonic manifestations out of the chemtrails. These demonic faces manifest in the front of these ships with these big soulless black eyes, and they got these like turbines. Yeah, and again, these things, demonic features, populated in the outer bands of Hurricane Irma right over my house, the big cranium head, soulless black eyes, little bent knees, the wings. There's a couple of them there. And they were the same thing that mirrored the prop at Gothard Tunnel Ritual, was talking about opening portals to outer darkness. Right here. So that's a Gothard Tunnel prop. Big cranium head, black soulless eyes, little bent knees, androgynous figure that mirrored these guys flying around the outer bands of Hurricane Irma, right? And meanwhile, you've got all this other just filth just pouring through these chemtrails. Everything's manifesting out of these chemtrails that I believe is housing ether from outer darkness. And they're acting as chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness. The collisions of dimensions, the two becoming the one. You know, the 69 on the archway of the Masonic archway, which is the gateway. Right? We'll just go through a few more. See an eye piercing through right there. Yeah, so there's two faces side by side. And there's a bunch of demonic filth pouring out of these chemtrail gateway portals. Right? This guy's, it's like an Ant-Man riding this freaking machine that's next to this huge skull coming through, and there he is with his antlers, his antennas, riding this bike, steering this storm system. Kind of crazy. Just looks like a little bit of mech in there. And that definitely was looking like a skull. And just some more demonic filth piercing through this chemtrail haze. You see its face populating there. It's right over my house. And like I said, they all different types of characters up there. He's riding some bike with turbines. You can see his eyes and his nose piercing through, and his arms are up. More of the same. All this, Phoenician ship, boat. This right over my pad. You can see all the mech building out there. We'll just go through a few more of these, and then we'll see. Even predictive programming for this stuff. Self-replicating, self-assembling with their faces manifesting in the front, mech building out in the back, right? See this androgynous looking figure, skeleton looking thing, and this demon looking face. Again, the face manifesting on the front of the ship. Face manifesting right there, also right there, and a dragon head piercing through on the side there. Dragon head, dragon head. Weed whackers from hell, big old face, blowers from hell. A face right there with eyes, and mech looked like a sentinel from the Matrix. This looks like got big old horns and soulless eyes. I think I got another one. Some demon looking through there. Crazy demonic face. There's like mech right at his forehead coming on out. And again, I believe Satan, again, is known as raw radium. It's the 88. on the parabolic table, atomic number, and I believe he's radiating the planet, opening these chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness, vacuum sealing God's natural Earth frequency with his digitalized artificial metaverse sky canopy over our heads, simulating everything, giving us no other option though that it's except their black blood mind virus, you know. But or is this all just utility fog and foglets that's creating this live AI augmented virtual digitalized artificial canopy over our heads, and then they're going to just be spraying bio warfare, you know, fog and on us, and you know, creating another pandemic, and then just blaming it on this alien invasion, whatever. But I think it's a combination of it all. Personally, you can see a figure there, mech there, mech building out there, up here. Ships coming through here. There's a guy piercing through there. You got a ship there. Got another one right here. Another one here. Another one here. Alleged ships. Let me say that. Sorry. Right? Then you got all these faces here on this like ram. There's like an old man's face there. Some animal looking thing there, like a dragon face there. See a little bit better there. Okay. Now, and there's a cube there. It's actually looks like a Archon with a cube. Scrolling across the glass ceiling, digitalized artificial sky canopy that I've shown before in the time streams. You can see like a turbine there. More faces, and you see all the nanotech flying around. Another face right there. There's an old man face right there. Some old man faces there again. Crazy thing building out there. And all over here. I mean, it's everywhere. So all this demonic filth is pouring strictly out of the chemtrails. Again, the eye piercing through there, and you got these tentacles. Okay. There's an eye up here and a face with a big, huge, like, nostrils. Bunch of demonic filth piercing through there. You got your triangle up there. Okay. More mech all in there. Even looks like Hawaiian, like totem pole statues there. Faces. More demonic faces there. These are just outer rings of this machine up there, Sun Simulator. Self-replicating, self-assembling. Mech. Okay, we've seen those. There's the pulley again. More demonic faces. Demonic faces. Demonic faces. Here's one of the guys from Cawthor Tunnel here. You can see his little bent knees and wings and his cranium head with his soulless black eyes up there. And there's some kind of demon looking through here. It looks like he's got a face mask on. And then this huge, like, bird face ship coming on through. This over, in Hurricane Irma outer bands. More mech. You can see it in there. More mech. Yep, okay. Let's see if there's anything else. You can see stuff manifest in there. Mech. This looks like a huge loggerhead turtle craft coming through. Yep. Okay. So, more characters up there. There's another face. More weird stuff. Mech. Okay. And I've shown videos on the utility fog and foglets and what they're capable of. Creating a live AI augmented virtual reality over our heads. We won't know what's real from fake. And then you got their predictive program of pixels saying they're going to send real life video games out to attack us. But yeah, so and then of course, like in 2008, everything, I was telling this to a sub, they're just talking how hard it is to sleep at night and this and that and the frequencies, and I was just telling them how all these raccoons are just in my backyard and my back lots, and they're just fighting, really aggressive fighting, nothing like before. And it's just like, is all this nanotech and frequency messing with them as well, and screwing with their psyche, and perhaps depleting their food supplies, and that's why they're arguing and aggressively fighting and screaming, and then and this is 2024. I've noticed it with all my trees and the shrubbery and the grass, and it's just not as green as it used to be with other pics that I had from way back when of my property. And then when you had the predictive program in.
Yes, you have. And it will be Eggman's own creation that causes his destruction.
Sonic, something bad's happening.
Whoa, what's going on?
I don't know. It's like something in the sky is draining the life out of the world. Plants, animals, even the air feels cold and dead. It's like something in the sky is draining the life out of the world. Plants, animals, even the air feels cold and dead.
Okay, you guys stay safe down there. I'll try to figure out what's going on and stop it.
Talking about, Satan vacuum sealing God's natural earth frequency, creating this artificial construct over our heads, and where it's draining the life energy of the planet, and everything feels cold and dead. Obviously we don't know what time of year these pictures were taken here, but I just know from my pics and previous pics of current, the trees don't look as healthy. A lot of limbs are falling down, a lot of these big trees are losing their limbs and their foliage. And, you know, I live in Florida, so we have mild winters here. It hasn't got down to freezing for many years. In Central Florida, that is. So anyway, but yeah, so I think they're vacuum sewing God's natural earth frequency, creating this digitalized artificial construct over our heads with the polyon now nesting the sides of the north. God's real sun, moon, constellations, I believe, are outside this smart confinement dome they're creating. Meanwhile, they got their sun sim, their moon sim, their constellation sims, meteorite sims, UFO sims, whatever, all within this digitalized artificial canopy. Meanwhile, I believe they collected ether from outer darkness via CERN and dispersed it through the stratospheric aerosol injection program, this chemtrail network. And these chemtrails are acting as chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness, which is lifting the veil, which is pulling in that outer darkness where the two's becoming the one. Now, as shown here, as above, so below, you got the Father's enclosed system in blue, but underneath that, you've got now Satan mimicking, inverting, twisting that, polluting that, inverting it, having created his own smart desk confinement dome. You know, you've got Polaris and North Star God's kingdom, but underneath that now you've got Apollyon that's in the sides of the North pretending to be God, having created his own smartness confinement dome, once again with his moon sims, sun sims, meteorite sims, with all this smartness raining on us, and graphene oxide, like in the movie Prometheus, all these gamma rays inspectors coming in now, and Ra's known as radium, he's radiating the planet, giving us no other choice other than accept their black blood mind virus, you know, clot shots, turning us into human 2.0 remote control bots for the order. Building their army in order for them to take out the saints and fight God, I would say. I mean, that's just what I'm seeing. And all this is obviously connected to all your smart devices, all your 5G, and your Gwen towers that got 300 copper spoke wheels underground. Everything's aimed at altering God's natural earth frequency with, you know, the all-seeing eye of Lucifer now up top. Monitoring all the districts below through its surveillance ball apparatus, looking to be omnipresent like God, but he has to do it through this artificial construct. But anyway, now what I wanted to get at, and see, this was Stargate Atlantis. And this is a photo from Stargate Atlantis, predictive program, Locust, Atlantis in the firmament, okay? Squadrons of demons manifesting out of the clouds that I've circled here, right? Locust in the firmament, Skydome Atlantis, which makes the chaos symbol. So yeah, this is, I would say this is Satan's construct. Lucifer, you know, Lucifer, the false light bearer, his false sun luminescence with its moon sim, sun sim, his UFO sims, the black and white, which is the collisions of dimensions, talking tones and frequencies, and they got the X, cube is the X become assimilated. Yeah, the bow, Apollyon. So, vacuum sewing God's natural earth frequency. So anyway, now what I was going to get at, guys. So there was a series known as the Eternaut. And this is a adaptive series to that's releasing on Netflix. The original one was released, I think it was in 1969. So you had the 69, which is the 69 is again the gate, the arch, right? And you got Trump, all them talking about the Stargate project, opening portals to outer darkness. You know, like I said, I believe these are chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness as well, creating their live AI augmented virtual reality metaverse over our heads. But if we go back to Eternaut, which sounds a lot like, I don't know, I was just thinking Eternaut, right? But it's Eternaut. And but let's listen to this. And this is Talmudwood, right? Predictive programming. Let's listen to this and we'll wrap it up.
Good morning, get this on. This is some.
You see that? All the lights going off like an EMP. Yeah, and then you have this sailboat here that looks like an eye with the, all-seeing ball apparatus, the pupil on top, like Project Looking Glass on Baphomet artwork there.
Qué fuerte que te sale. ¿Qué es eso?
Hay algo en el aire, ¿no? Como si estuviera nevando. Nieve en verano. Se apagó el campo magnético de la Tierra.
Hace 2 días que está cayendo del cielo una mierda tóxica que te toca y te mata.
Este es un mensaje de emergencia. Si hay alguien escuchando, por favor responda. Si los polos se apagan, las partículas radiactivas caen sobre nosotros.
Esto también es por los polos.
So they're talking about, all right, for 2 days, toxic crap has been falling down on us. Okay, so think of this fog, this toxic snow, right, that everybody's been reporting. Then you have your next pandemic. And then here they had the, again, the EMP. You see all the lights going off in the city in the background.
¿Qué es eso? Qué fuerte que te sale. ¿Qué es eso?
And then you got, if the poles go down, radioactive particles will rain down on us. The poles caused this too. And then, you know, everything that I've been talking about, Satan looking to vacuum seal God's natural earth frequency, tearing down the poles, you know, vacuum sealing his natural earth frequency, right? And like I said, I'll just leave it at this. Let me see if I can find that. Right here. Listen to this. See? But this is, again, this is the Dome, right? TV series, right? Talking about the human resonance and vacuum sealing the God's natural earth frequency. You got the V, right? The vaccination, the bull, the ox, the 5, which is penta. You got the dome there, and see, like we got the 5 there, penta, and it's the egg, right? The rebirth, showing all the nanotech raining down now on them, and then creating this graphene oxide dome. Ensnaring is in this. And again, they had the egg talking about rebirth, the butterfly talking about MK Ultra, mind control, and you got a polyon nested atop the dome right there, that little white figure, right? And then you got all this black goo raining down on us like in Prometheus. So think of chemtrail gateway portals when they've opened portals to outer darkness, collected ether from outer darkness, and all this is filth's coming down in us. And then Prometheus, right, and made everybody, turn them into zombies and we're killing them, and the black goo raining down on them. And again, she drops the egg into the water. We're talking about the rebirth. You got your optogenetics, right? The church, persecution of the church. There's the dome, right, with the Tower of Babel. There's 5 of them again, so 5 people, pentagram. But you got the dome and the nanotech raining down. And, yep, talking to see about the electric magnetic field closing in, everything the dome was about, and talking about crystals, and Lucifer is adorned with crystals. And then they've got, you see they got the solar panels, so they're talking about the sun, right, the dark sun, Lucifer the false light bearer, his false sun luminescence, the Death Star, battle of the 2 suns, God's real sun bringeth forth life. This is the Death Star that bringeth forth death and destruction, which is the star of Ramphan, belonging to Moloch or Satan. You got all the crystals there. You got the all-seeing eye symbolism there, right? Because they're looking down the scope of a rifle. Yep. And he's getting assimilated. Ooh, in the Metatron's cube, the dark sun. As they create this thing over your head. But this is, we'll leave it this is the Dark Tower. And this is, they're vacuum sealing it. They're tearing down God's natural earth frequency, which protects us from outer darkness. Everything that was an Eternaut.
It's a map. My father showed me a map like this once. Inside the circle is your world and my world. Many others. No one knows how many. The Dark Tower stands at the center of all things. And it stood there from the beginning of time. And it sends out.
The Dark Tower is referring to God's toroidal field, his natural earth frequency. Stood there since the
Of time.
stood there since time.
Stands at the center of all things. And it stood there from the beginning of time. And it sends out powerful energy that protects the universe. Shields us from what's outside.
What do you mean outside? What's outside the universe?
Outside is endless darkness, full of demons trying to get to us. Walter wants to tear down the tower and let them in.
Walter wants to tear down the tower and let them in. Vacuum cell God's natural earth frequency. Walter's Lucifer, Satan.
When the tower falls, he'll rule in a world full of monsters.
But you're trying to stop him, aren't you? To protect the tower. I've seen them try to destroy it. If we could just get there...
There is no we, Jake. All that matters to me is that I find and kill Walter. That's it.
So this is Walter. He's sacrificing children to open portals to outer darkness, to tear down this toroidal field, the tower, to let them in, all these demons in. Hence, Satan vacuum sealing God's natural earth frequency with this nanotech smart dust confinement dome over our heads, opening chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness, vacuum sealing God's natural earth frequency.
Beamquake. Strong.
Sounds like screams.
Sounds like screams. Then he goes on to say, what echoes in one world, echoes in another. And there you have it. Null roll 39, which is the 9 is inverted, is 3 6s with the NASA blue blood. Blue blood's fallen angels are up there in NASA, with all nanotech raining down on us, and they're saying nothing is beyond our reach. Yeah, because they're monitoring all the districts below, opening chemtrail gateway portals to outer darkness, collisions of dimensions, monitoring all the districts below via their surveillance ball apparatus, Hunger Games, hence why Biden and his administration dressed up as Hunger Games during his inauguration. Yep. And meantime, they're looking to get us all simulated. 9/11, the two become into one. It's same as collisions of dimensions. You got, it's all inversion though. You got, Jesus and New Jerusalem, which is God's kingdom, which is cube shaped, and you got the bride of Christ. But then the inversion of that is you've got Satan's black cube, Metatron's cube, in the hive mind, looking to get you assimilated. So separation of the wheat and tares, perhaps.
stand, for it was I who chose to start. I see no need to take me home. I'm old enough to face the dawn. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Then slowly turn away from me. Maybe the sun's light will be dim, and it won't matter anyhow. If morning's echo says we've sinned, well, it was what I wanted now.